Welcome to another episode of Overserved Podcast. I'm your host, AC, AngryCops, Rich High. My co-host is here, Joe, G.I. Joe, Normal Joe. And we have a special guest here today because we have a specific topic that we want to talk to. It's my good friend, Shannon.
Hi.
Hi, Shannon.
Hello.
So welcome to the Overserved Podcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
I would say tell us about yourself, but is this the first podcast you've been on?
Ever, yes.
This is very exciting.
Yeah, you're breaking my virginity here.
Yes, I was going to say we're popping your podcast.
That's
Jerry.
right.
We've talked about this before, you and I wanted to have you on because Joe has a lot of restaurant business experience.
Minimal.
You are my go-to girl. You taught me how to act as an adult in the restaurant business, which is saying something because I thought I knew what I was doing at 30. And then you were like, Richard, this is not how you act as an adult in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
And so I thought it would be great to have you and Joe, one, inform me, the big dumb idiot, on some of the things that I was wrong on originally that you've helped me grow from. Two, probably some stories and interesting things that have happened behind the scenes in the restaurant business. And I don't just any overall like tips of the trade that you've gone through. One of them that I want you to explain, which has gotten me in, what would I say? It's put me in really good positions when I go to a restaurant, and that's buying around for the kitchen. Mm-hmm. So explain what buying around for the kitchen is.
Essentially, you buy around, as this Overserved podcast would suggest, for the kitchen.
Yeah.
So you can go in and tell your waitress or the bartender or whomever, hey, how many guys are in the back? I'd like to buy them a drink of their choice. Some places have it right on the menu, on the bottom of the menu, like buy around for a kitchen, it's a set price. Other places, they'll just, they save them for later in the shift. The reason that goes a long way, though, is because those guys are so underappreciated, they're kind of forgotten about. You're usually buying the bartender a drink or a shot back or whatever it is. But you do that for the kitchen guys. Your food comes out nicer. You got a little bit more established. You look like a veteran instead of you just look like you know what you're doing. You look like you've been here before.
Okay.
It's just a good gesture, truly.
So you're building a good relationship with the staff without even meeting them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I've gotten free desserts out of it. I know it's really cheap to say, like I could just buy the dessert, but it kind of makes you feel like you're a part of like the group when you're like, I bought them around, and then unexpectedly you're like, hey, they want to give you like some extra cheesecake, or hey, do you like insert thing here? You should try this out, and they give you like a side dish of it or whatever. It's pretty cool. It makes me feel special.
Yeah.
It's empathetic, I think.
You know they're going to need a drink at the end of the night. Oh. They're sweating their balls off back there.
Are they not drinking while they're working, or sometimes in the bathroom?
Yeah, maybe, A little bit. A little bit.
Well, Joe was buying. He was in the kitchen for Outback for forever,
multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we did drink while we worked.
Yeah.
We were trying to get rid of the orange soda the one time, and we were underage. So one of the older guys up front, because the servers can do whatever they want. They're like God around there. Even though we do a lot of the work and sweat our balls off, like you said.
Yeah.
He went out and bought a bottle of Gordio orange vodka to mix with the orange soda that we were discontinuing. So we had to empty the little soda bladder. It comes in a concentrate, goes through a machine, gets all CO2'd and bubblied up. So we drank an entire bottle of Gordio while working. Yeah. And then my manager had a few, and then he went home and left me there to be at work intoxicated while cooking. I was kind of to the point where I was holding on to the mid-rare section of the grill. Just well overserved, man. I shouldn't have been working. But we're cooking steaks. We're not launching rockets. I can do this. But if somebody in the front would have bought me a drink, I would have paid a little bit more attention to that steak. I'm like, that's for that good person. I would have felt appreciated.
You would have one-eyed it. You're just like, all right.
He might attempt it maybe for you. Yeah.
Maybe an extra ounce of prime rib on that knife cut. You know, maybe it's just a little thicker, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you said something that is one of the things that I want to talk about. You're like, it makes you seem like you're a vet, like you've been here. What are some other things that you've seen, like quote unquote, restaurant veterans do, like good patrons do, where you're like, I never thought of that. I really appreciate that as a server, or just anybody in the restaurant business, whether behind the counter or, the people that are taking you to your table or busboys, or what is something that you've learned seeing people do like poorly or you wish they would have done? What are some of these things that you're like, that guy's a veteran, that guy knows what he's doing, that's a solid move in the restaurant business.
You'd be surprised at how little it takes to be a solid person in the restaurant business as a patron, because so many people, it's like their first time on earth when they walk into a restaurant. I just don't, like, common sense leaves them a lot of times just walking in, waiting your turn, which a lot of people don't do, starting out being nice to the hostess. You know, if you are asking for something, maybe give her a 10. Give her some acknowledgement, because that's your first step in as a guest. And if you don't think that, if you're an asshole walking right in and you don't think that hostess comes up to me and tells me that before I ever walk to your table, you've gone from, if you're to the first person you see in that restaurant, you've already downgraded your service to a B. Because it's just, we talk about you in the back. Every single thing that happens, and that we talk about you in the back.
Well, you have home field advantage. This is your place. You work here all day. And for them to treat you anything less than a human is kind of like, oh, well, that's rude.
Right.
You want to be rude? That's cool, dude. I don't have time to be nice to you.
Exactly.
I don't have time to give you the extra. You're not getting the best parts of Shannon today.
No.
You're going to get bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
We're going to maximize the minimum on your service. It's going to seem okay, but it's probably not going to be the best.
It will always be good.
Yeah.
Because I don't need that Yelp review, but
Yeah.
Lord knows I don't need this.
Serve me my cold soup warm.
Are you telling me
Unbelievable.
you read the comments section of the Yelp review?
Yes.
I like
Oh, yeah.
comment section. Yes.
Yep,
True.
I read
Comment
it.
sections are good.
And most things, like, we have, Toast is our system, and you can go in and they ask you, how was your thing today? And we read those. And I'm like, I know exactly what table that is, and I know exactly why, because that dude was an asshole. Like, we remember, we know.
So let's go into why he was an asshole. Can you describe personality traits or ordering techniques, or was he demanding, short, curt? Like, what was...
Here's the thing. You can be demanding. There's a way. Here, at the end of the day, I am here. I will always say this. I am here to serve you, but I am not your servant. Mm-hmm. So there's a certain way that you can speak to me. I know that I'm here to at the service of you, right? My tip depends on it, my money, my livelihood, everything depends on that. But I'm not your slave. I'm not your servant. I'm not beneath you. I'm still a human who you know nothing about. So there's a lot of times where it's just that simple.
Yeah.
I'm happy to, if you're being curt and you're in the middle of a business meeting and you need just minimal transaction, minimal interaction, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. If you walk in and you're like, listen, this is the way I like my service. I like it at this pace. I like it a quick, that's completely fine. You can make demands without being demanding too at the same time.
Can you give me an example of like that demandingness, like in a positive way? Like you said, like I want this in this way at this time. Like, can you give me like an example of like somebody that's done that like the right way?
So if you're like hosting, there's a gentleman that comes to mind. He comes in all the time. He's in for business meetings. It's usually with 5 or 6 guests. He doesn't want to be there all night long. Mm-hmm. We know that. At this point, he has made it clear. He has tipped us. He has however it goes. So if you're coming in, you need to address whoever your server is and say, hey, we're in a bit of a time crunch. I would like things to just flow pretty quickly. On the opposite end of that, I've had guests say, hey, we're here to take our time. Please don't rush us. And that's fine too. So you need to let me know with your attitude, but not just with your attitude. Just you can say it out loud.
Yeah.
What kind of experience you're looking for without telling me, right? Like there's certain clues. How do we even put it, right? So you come in, you're in with your lady.
Yeah.
And you want to take your time. You got a babysitter for the night. You don't want to be rushed out. You just need to mention that while keeping in mind, though, that I make money off of flipping a table. So that means when we usually allow about an hour and a half for a deuce, for a 2-top. If you're going to take more time than that,
I also allow an hour and a half for a deuce. I don't normally get it, but I also try to schedule that in.
Yes.
What about a double deuce?
Right, a double deuce. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like an Ethan thing.
That's 2 hours then. But so,
Sorry. A poop joke. Go ahead.
I like a poop joke. It's well timed, well placed. So that's just, if you're in there and you're taking your time, if you are going to take more time at a table, that move is to tip a little bit more. You have to pay for that real estate, right? So there's ways to do that as well. There's ways around that. You buy your server a drink. You offer that, just it's common decency at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But with things like business meetings, or if you need them to be going a certain way, usually touching base with your server prior to sitting down, or as soon as you do, saying, I'm the host of this table. if there's any issues, if there's something going on, like I'm the point person, that kind of just establishes you. And then we have a rapport that then we can kind of feed off of. And you can kind of control the table a little bit more. You can control your own table a little bit more.
Okay.
Control the timing is what you're saying, or
Like as a guest, yes, there's some things you can't do about, but if I know you're in a hurry, I might fire your entrees a little bit sooner. I'll be paying attention to more how the flow of the kitchen is going, so
Okay.
that way you're not having this really lag time going between.
I hope she hits the mic.
There we go. I'm trying to
He's gonna boot me in the nose with it.
I know. It keeps bending back. I don't want like you as you face Joe. I want it to catch you.
Oh, gotcha.
That's cool. So you sit on the table. You let them know the pace. Hey, I'm here with the wife. Here to chill out, have a couple drinks. Let me buy a round for the kitchen. Let me buy a round for you.
Yep.
This guy's gonna be here for a while, but he's gonna be worth it. He's being cordial with me in the way that he's letting me know I want to slow it down, but I'm not gonna waste your time and spend 3 hours on a table literally cutting your tips in half, because an hour and a half, like you said, is about the time, the average that you want to flip a table in. What else? What else is like set you off is just like, this guy's been here for a minute. We appreciate this, or like, this is a good way to get one in with your server.
Acknowledging what's going on in the restaurant always goes a long way. If you are patient, if you are understanding, you see that I'm running, just running my dick off.
Situational awareness.
Yeah, it really is.
Like if
It's
I
look
can
around.
see that you're doing something and you're busy, and I'm like, ooh, I'm the only one here with a restaurant full of people. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to run your dick off.
Well, I already did.
Nope.
Hey.
It's going on.
Post op. You look
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
kid.
thank
You
you,
look
thank
good.
you. I'll give you the name of my surgeon if you need it.
Christ.
Had to go out of the city for that.
One of the guys, because she used to be one.
Dude, you transitioned that conversation perfectly.
Shit, one of the things that I learned from you that like helped me enjoy the restaurant experience better was trusting the server. If it's my first time going to a restaurant, or it's like, especially if it's a new city and I don't know my ass from the hole in the wall, I will always go, what do you suggest? And at one point, because you've told me this, just you would order for me. You're like the first person that's like a 5-year-old. But I would take women that I was dating that I wanted to impress to your restaurant, and I'd be like, Shannon's gonna order for us. You just gotta tell her what you like.
Yes.
And then she'll make it the way that you want. Or you're not gonna make it, but you'll make the order and bring it out the way that we want. And taking your advice and having you do that for me on a couple of occasions allowed me to do that when I went to Cleveland one time. And it turns out it was like a really good restaurant in the city. And I just looked at the waiter and said, I'm not from here. I'm just here to have a good time. I want you to choose for me. I'd like to do sharer plates and get as much of the food as I can to try and just like taste your menu. And he's like, brother, I'm going to take care of you. And I was like, okay. We got like 7 dishes. It came out perfectly because right when one was done, he cleared away and brought the next one. Like he timed everything out perfectly. And at the end of the night, like I gave him a good tip, and he was like, you guys were easy. Yeah. All I had to do was just pick the best things that I like out of the thing. And part of that is because he knows when the plates are going to be ready. Like he knows that A, B, and C are going to be fast. So you want to put C, D, and E in between them. So then we can like savor something or something, whatever. But it was a great experience. Like that was one of the things that you taught me was just trust your server.
Yes. And if you ask him for a recommendation, pick one of the things that they require, right, that they suggest.
Don't be an
to you.
asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really cool. Thanks for listing 19 things, 17 sides, and 4 dressings.
I'll take the chicken nuggies.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like
Side
the
of
one
ranch.
thing I never mentioned.
Yeah.
Also, though, keep in mind, right, I know who's working what station that night. So I know that things coming off a saute are going to be exceptional that night because it's our best, because the owner is on saute.
Yeah.
It might take a little bit longer because he does everything, and I'll say that. I'll say, hey, this veal chop is one of the best things you'll ever have. You'll wait for it for a minute, but trust me, it's worth it. And in those things, like I know sometimes the one guy on the grill isn't really great with temperatures, right? So
Is he
I'll
drunk all of
adjust
a
it.
sudden?
Yeah, well, it was
Yeah.
you holding yourself up.
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah. Dig?
Yeah,
Why did they order what's right for the kitchen?
Take a recommendation.
the guy
bitch.
on saute was passed out 5 minutes earlier. We revived him and just put him right back on the
Because he
line.
ripped a line of Coke in the bathroom.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Restaurant business gets fucked. salty, man.
Wild.
Yeah.
We have a weird basement. You know, there's just empty. Yeah, well,
right.
I call it
Empty
the rape.
rooms.
I call it the rape room. It's
Yeah.
it's also where I'd like to invite some guests as like a VIP, but it's really a Fight Club surprise. Bitch. Let me just bam. That's for asking for
really
ranch
dark down
twice
here.
after
Oh,
I told you we didn't have it.
Yeah. No ranch for you, bitch.
Bam.
This is a classy establishment.
You, Kenny.
We have a balsamic reduction.
Exactly
I'm
right.
gonna reduce your face.
Yeah, reduce your face.
Immediate. You
Yeah.
reduce my tip, your face is getting reduced.
Oh God.
So it's one of my favorite stories that Joe's ever told me of restaurant tours with one another. It's tell that story.
Well, one, I kind of want to differentiate restaurants, right?
Yeah.
You're a little more high end. We're chain. This is Outback Steakhouse. I'm looking for a job. We want to work there. We're a bunch of D-gen young kids, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there.
So
Shannon works at high, like, cause let's actually, before we even get into that, like, you want to tell us your background, like where you worked previously? Now, you don't have to say the restaurants, but like the locations that you've worked.
So I started in New York City.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things. I had no experience at all. And they said, well, you can start as a hostess, and it's 6 months. I knew I could do this job, right?
Yeah.
I can read people. I mean, humble brag, I guess, but I can read people. I know what I'm doing. I just have that like masking personality that I can kind of just fade in and out, right? With each table, it's a different experience, and it should be. But you know, so within 6 months, I was a certified trainer at the place that I was working. So
Really?
I started in New York City, and then I just kind of moved up, and sometimes I blended my way into a higher end job,
Oh, yeah.
and that
Fake it
was
till you make it.
that, right? And then you
Yeah.
get a little bit on the resume, and that's it. So then now I've worked in Buffalo, but I've worked in a chain for a while. That was a lot of fun in the mall, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the younger days,
Oh, that
and
happens.
then now I'm at fine dining, and so it's a little less salacious, but not much.
Well, I just real quick about the customer experience.
Some things just don't change.
No.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
like police departments.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a culture.
The
might be a
shenanigans get different.
yeah, like a
It's-
bigger department, you're gonna have some shenanigans. It's like a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
But you also have like the super professional guys within that larger department because you're so big. You can have that like really good training aspect where smaller local places.
Yeah, there's a little more leeway, and even at those places, the shenanigans are still. But we're a little bit more professional about the shenanigans.
Yeah, and the smaller places, like, hey, Greg, your mother the mom with 2 toddlers in the minivan. We probably don't need to do that.
No.
Greg.
There's definitely a mismatch. I've been to like Mothers and stuff downtown, and I expect a certain level of service in my server to not be coked out of his goddamn brain.
Oh, I've had that
He's like,
happen.
hey, how's your food? I'm like, you were here 3 seconds ago. You just went out that door, in this door, back that door, rolled 40 things of silverware, and you're checking on my apple pie. I'm like, we're good, dude. That was a minute ago. Lifetime up here, because we are spinning on drugs. So I expect a slightly different service. I don't expect my Applebee's people who are there just to kind of feed you and leave you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we're dining with you, it's an experience, right? Like all the way from the kitchen to the front to the owner cooking saute. Well, Outback is literally that movie Waiting. It's restaurant business. Yeah, they take about a week's worth of shit and put it into an hour and 25-minute video. But you've been to Outback, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. You know those little brown honey wheat loaves?
Yes.
The free bread that they give you? If you wet it down, it looks like a poo. It looks like a turd. It's awesome. So it doesn't just start. It doesn't.
Definition
it
of
just
awesome.
yeah. It just for us it is because it builds right.
Because you're delinquents. That's why.
We don't like certain people. Like a server will do something dumb, like give me my food, whatever. Listen, your emergency is not my emergency. I'm the saute cook, right? I'm fancy grill guy. Well, a server kind of fucked with us, and we want to fuck with him back. So we took some of these loaves and formed them into turds, right? And it was cold outside, so they steam. And then we put him on his car. We're like, Mike, homeless guy shit on your car. He's like, no way. He runs out there and he looks at his car, and here are these brown honey wheat loaves. But he thought it was shit, and he thought a homeless guy shit on his car. So he's fucking losing his mind as these honey wheat loaves are just the smoke's coming off it from the
Steaming.
temperature. Yeah, they're steaming piles of shit.
Brown,
losing his
curly,
fucking mind.
like
Just
veiny
on the hood of
logs.
his
On the hood of
car?
his car.
Ugh.
And we do that often. Or, Shannon,
Wait,
somebody.
hold on. A homeless guy did take a shit right outside of our restaurant last week. So
What?
right in front of the bar door.
Tell me that story.
We have it on camera, but we couldn't really see who it was. Just popped a squat in
Drop-
the middle of service. Dropped a deuce.
On
Once
the
again,
sidewalk?
a deuce. Right outside of
What
the
time
bar
of
door.
day or night was this?
We open at 5, so I think it was like early on, about 6:30 or 7, and now
Damn.
somebody has
Dinner
to go and
rush?
clean that
You
up.
got dinner rush poop?
Dinner rush poop. Guy just dropped. We didn't know. We're like, is it a guest? Was it
A 6:30 drive, walk by turding,
right outside the bar door?
bro.
Yep.
The bar, the bar door.
The bar door.
Oh,
Yep.
I
big
thought you meant
door.
like in the front of the building, so
Okay.
down the alleyway.
Yeah.
Still-
yeah. That's still a little
Still
alley, but
ballsy.
like.
Still like
Bro,
you're
the bar
still-
door's huge.
Not only that, the cars drive right. There's a driveway right there. The guy was just
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, let's go."
to get to the
right?
back parking lot.
Zero
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah,
Zero
zero,
bucks.
zero.
Yeah. Dude.
Was it a big one or was it a messy homeless one?
No, it was a big one.
No way.
Yeah.
Heroin. Heroin.
Opiate poop.
Opiate poop.
Yeah.
Binds you up.
It makes a large one. Colonel
Yep.
Hughes tells a story about a 14-pound poop they had to surgically remove from a drug addict.
Say what?
Oh, because he
You
got
never
so
heard about
backed
this?
up.
He sent you pictures.
Did he send me pictures?
Yeah. Yeah. It was back in the day. It was a drug addict. He took a lot of opiates, and he went to the hospital because he passed out. But it was a 14-pound turd in his intestines. It had pushed all his organs up. They had to surgically remove the poop.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Literally.
That's an
Yeah,
opiate.
right.
Yeah, holy shit.
It was gonna be. Like, he was not gonna make
No,
it.
he was not. That would be a double deuce that we would have to put it out for.
And there's the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, right.
So to double down on your poop story, Shannon, I don't think girls poop, okay? They
No,
don't.
we
They
don't.
And there's no
pre-surgery
such thing
I
as a
did
girl
both, though.
passing gas, right? So you servers are just amazing. You just go out there, you take care of everything. But every now and then you get a little spicy. You want to take care of some stuff. So Shannon, if you had worked at Outback at this point in time, we would also take that same honey wheat loaf, get it wet, drop it in the toilet, and it would show up, and it'd just be so big. And then we come out and be like, yo, Shannon took his It's terrible and it stinks. Somebody should suspend her and just, lay claim to it, right? And they'd be like, no. I'm like, check the employee bathroom. They go in there and there's just a football-sized turd kind of thing just sitting in the toilet. They're like, Shannon? And it's like, and
Are
everybody
you
thinks,
okay?
and everybody thinks that you're just destroyed. like you just went bad.
There's no explaining that.
So yeah, we would do the poop joke on a lot of people with the honey wheat. So when we see people cutting into it, we're like, poop, free poop for everybody. And that's the honey wheat story.
I like it.
Now cooks f- with each other. I don't know if your cooks f- with each other. We did. One of the ones I didn't share with Rich, and I haven't lately, we used to take the crushed red pepper, fill up a whole a saucepan full of it, heat it up on the saute pan or whatever burner was available, so it got so hot. So if you're working grill, saute, or salad or something, and we'd take that when it was smoking hot and then throw it underneath your station. And that red pepper would cook up. It's like pepper spray. It's like CS gas.
Oh.
You start coughing and gagging. You got tears running down your face. You're like, why are they trying? I can't breathe. Yeah, well, it's because we cooked you 4 ounces of crushed red pepper, asshole. Start fucking pulling your weight, right?
Or have you ever we pulled all the tickets, like the dupes from the night that get stabbed, and we put them, because once they get wet and they stick, because it's that double carbon paper or
Yeah.
whatever, once they get wet, they stick. So we would put it all over your windshield and then saran wrap your car doors so that you couldn't get in at the end of the
Oh,
night.
so did you go over the top and under the bottom? Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, with the big ass rolls,
Yeah.
just up and
It
over.
wasn't my saran wrap. Fuck you, dude. 1,000 yards of
Exactly.
saran wrap. Eat a dick. Want to be a penis? I got you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that story from him. That's funny that you've done that too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of the same restaurant things, right? Like breaking in a new server, having them go to the next
God.
place and ask for steam to borrow a bag of steam.
Bag of steam, bacon stretcher, egg peelers.
Empty the hot water tank. You have
empty
to
the hot
stay
water
until it's
tank.
empty. I'm like, oh, we must not have used a lot of hot water today. You dumbass. It is connected to the water.
It's connected to the county line,
Yes,
dude.
yeah.
It's never going to end.
It's never
Yeah.
going to end. But you have to stay until it's empty.
Oh my gosh, it's like a brand new private in
Yeah.
basic training, or like going to their unit after basic training. I need you to get me the exhaust sample.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they hold a black trash bag to the exhaust and go, where do I have to take it? You got to take it to the chrono analyzer. Go ask that guy over there for the chrono analyzer.
Dude.
And then, they're going over to some guy who outranks them by a lot. And they're like, I've got the exhaust test example. I need the chrono analyzed. And they're like, listen, idiot, I don't have time for your
Fuck sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your NCO?
And the other one is look for a prick E7. A prick E7. E7 is a rank in the military. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
sergeant first class. And you send somebody, go get the batteries for the prick E7. Well, in the military, radios have different nomenclatures and names. They might think they're looking for like a radio battery. But you say, hey, go find a prick E7 and go ask that guy. And it might be an E7. You go, hey, I'm looking for a pricky 7.
Yeah.
Got it.
He
Found
said
him.
a guy with like 12 plus years in,
Yeah.
you know.
Who has no time for the shenanigans.
Who's like, oh, you're looking for a prick? He said, you found one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You found one.
Sitting right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't you go find me some cherries in that tree? Go pick some cherries. And then you're just sitting there for half an hour. Literally, this is what we do. Pick some cherries. Pick some cherries.
There's no tree.
No.
No
It's
fucking
just
tree.
you doing this until your shoulders feel like they're going to burn and fall off.
Yeah, good time. I love how every job has something.
Yes.
Lately, we've been hot on forklift certified people. So I imagine these guys have committed some crimes while at work and harmed people. We haven't really harmed anybody in the restaurant business, have you?
Yeah, by the way.
No.
Get it all
Hello?
out?
No.
You haven't injected some shrimp into some dude with a shellfish
no,
allergy
What's
salad?
it easy?
Oh my God! Is Shannon's brought up on felony assault charges?
Attempted murder.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know. Dropping a steak on the ground. I mean, maybe if I got a floor allergy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Does the 5-second rule apply in your restaurant?
Currently,
You
no.
look like you're a horse.
It is in every restaurant, right? Let's not lie. If you don't think that I've taken something with my hands and just put it on your plate, or you asked for no potato and I forgot, so
You're
I
like,
went to the
"Womp."
garbage can and went whoop with it, yeah, like that, of course. Or I've maybe picked the sausage out of your.
Your carbonara.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh,
I'm like,
shit.
oh,
This
yeah.
guy don't like it.
Yeah. As long as it's not an
Shit all
allergy.
over
This is like the
place.
8th time you've washed your hands. Why? Because the kitchen keeps f***ing up the orders.
I got sauce on
It's
the
cute you
bananas.
thought I washed my hands.
Yeah.
Or like people who say, "Oh, I can't. I need bottled water," and then get the ice. I'm like, "Oh, if you only know what was in those ice
Yeah.
machines."
You
Good
city
Lord.
tap
Those
water
are
for
bad.
the ice machine, lady. It's like kind of filtered.
Yeah,
Kind
not
of.
No,
really,
but
and
it's a
nobody
breeding
cleans
ground
it.
for bacteria.
Yeah.
Oh, the-
ice machines are the worst.
Oh,
The
yeah.
worst.
They're
Yeah.
There's
disgusting.
mold.
Just a-
There's all sorts of
correct.
shit in it. Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it, you do the best that you can, but it is just what it is sometimes.
The human body's amazing, but
Yeah.
I don't need to shit myself inside out because I wanted extra ice cubes based on some bacterial-filled temperature range of.
How do I
whatever you're
save
making.
myself from getting ice?
You don't.
I
You
get
just
no ice.
water it down with alcohol and
Oh,
hope
there
that
you
it
go.
kills it. you know?
Sanitize your
Well,
drink.
Don't be a pussy and have a drink.
First of all, I was asking this question because I was wondering what kind of ice is in my drink, and I was going to say, I mean, shouldn't really matter because there's booze in it anyway. But I mean, if they got a massive ass ice cube that didn't come from
Yes, if you do ask for like the king cube, or some people call it gentleman's cube, that one is usually because you have to fill
That's
up.
a good name.
Gentleman's cube. Yeah.
step on my
That's
gentleman's
it.
cube.
That costs extra.
Well, and then don't be the dick who wants crushed ice and then it wonders where your drink is because I had to
Yeah.
go crush ice for you.
Moving forward, let's get into some shenanigans where you fucked with line cooks, maybe.
Yeah, what are some pranks that you've played
well,
on, folk?
I told you how we fuck with people. How do servers fuck with each
Yeah,
other?
how do you upper class servers?
You mean the better of the no? It's always front of house versus back of house, right?
Is that what it is?
Well, tell us your games.
It's always
We need to know.
oh geez.
A lot of people out there are going to
Oh, see, here's the thing for me, and I'm going to be totally honest. Like, I will always play pranks and participate, but I don't with the line cooks because, like you said earlier, your emergency is not mine. Well, when it's my emergency, I want them to be like, she is always nice. She is always getting us drinks. Like, we will fix your
Yeah.
emergency because if you're not cool to the kitchen, they can really fuck up your day.
Oh yeah.
Like, completely.
Weaponize ignorance.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Or
your
incompetence.
rare steak is delayed. It takes 7 minutes to cook it.
Nah.
Couldn't hear you,
Yeah.
Cindy.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. So with that, I mean, we mostly play. I was gonna say play with each other, but
Hey.
but I mean, there's always good fun things that you can do, I guess. But I
Well,
usually
it still goes in with playing each other. Continue. Like,
Yeah.
maybe be a little more
Yeah,
specific.
give us an example. Give us a fun thing that
Yeah.
the front and back of the house have battled over that's been fun.
Oh, like putting in orders that can't be real. That's always a fun one if you're not.
Explain.
So
Oh,
just
fake
be-
ass shit.
Yeah.
Do it. Like, what's an order you put in that was just completely erroneous and fake?
Like I want omelet, an eggless omelet will be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
An eggless omelet.
I would
They-
fucking cook that for you.
right?
Pile of peppers and onions. Beat it.
Yeah.
Do they like yell out like eggless omelet? Is that what happens?
Yes, yeah,
They just read
usually.
it and they like try to bark it out.
I'm like, listen, I didn't order it, okay? I'm just needing you to make it. Like, what is the first ingredient of I'm like, I don't know. That's your job, isn't it? I'm just a stupid server
Pepper,
out here.
salt, because we have to season everything.
Don't we have to butter the pan first? I don't know.
No, I just love how you obfuscate. You're like, I'm just a server. I don't know.
I don't know anything.
You do that omelet or not?
I'm just a cute little girl that brings people food. I don't know what's going on.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
Always a great game to play. Or, bringing the chef's drinks, putting salt in it, or
Dick
like
move.
with
Yeah.
I know it's a dick move, but sometimes I'm feeling a little salty about you.
Oh, you got to
so
regulate the attitude back there, and sometimes checks and balances like that are appreciated, but not because you bring me a salty drink. You know what I'm doing? I'm with your shit.
Yeah, see,
fucking
and that's
with the
why
whole
That's why
staff.
I'm like, no, I don't do it.
Oh, the girls have worked a hard Friday. They're running around like crazy. They're getting all this shit done. I'm gonna make you girls an ice cream. I'm gonna take the hard fryer fat, like the Crisco shit. I'm gonna roll that in a toasted coconut. I'm gonna throw some fudge on top, whipped cream. I'm gonna slice up a strawberry, put it on top, be like, hey, I made a bad dessert, everybody, and throw it out there and watch every hungry chick in the place go, oh my God, it's so good. And by the time they realize it's grease, they've already eaten the coconut, they've already fucking had the chocolate, and they can't get the grease out of their mouth. Hilarious, dude. And they eat it up like seagulls.
Oh, dude, free food? It's
food.
like you think
So they
you've
think
never
it's
eaten in your
vanilla
life.
ice cream, but it's a big gob of lard.
Lard.
How about wasabi and say it's pistachio ice
I
cream?
haven't done that.
Yeah.
That's fucking
that
dirty.
is actually one of my go-tos.
That
It
would-
got done to me.
Like how big of
first.
a...
Glob of wasabi.
Yeah.
Like
is
a
that?
night, a scoop of it, like an ice cream
Oh,
scoop
you're
of.
fucking evil.
That would
That's good.
clear out your nostrils for a month
And your
and a half.
butthole.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It happened
You-
to me first, and then I was like,
Oh.
"Well, we're paying this
What did
forward."
you do to earn that honor?
Honestly, no, I didn't think anything.
I'm
It was
innocent.
just- yeah, no.
Wasn't me. These aren't my pants. Not my drugs.
I'm just imagining the small amount of cocaine you could do to get super high after doing all that wasabi.
Oh,
Your
my
nasal
God.
passage is going to be so open if you just smell one iota of cocaine. Ah! This is it's so potent.
Sir, how's your pie? How's your apple pie?
Your pie good. Your pie good. Is
It's
everything good?
accelerated everything.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good.
Oh,
So how'd you end up on the receiving end? Who fucked up that earned you your wasabi taste?
It was old. It was in the back of the house. I don't even know. We were just all with each other that night.
Yeah.
And he came out and he was just like, hey, you want some ice cream? There's one scoop of the pistachio left. And I said, sure. And big old bite of it. And that was wasabi. It's always, this is the last one, the last scoop. Always beware of the last of something.
oh! I had one right next to me. I asked Joe to get me a high noon, and I had no idea I had another
He
one
had
next
already
to me.
said, yeah.
I went out of my way, and as a server, provided him what he asked for, even though he already had it. And then, I don't know if you caught that, he waved me away. See that? Peasant move.
Slow motion. That play it
Excuse
back.
me.
And you know what
Honey?
caused that?
Oh, there we go. Let's talk about the red flags
Before-
of the things that people hate. Go ahead.
Everybody has to drink because I hit my mic.
Everybody had a drink.
Cheers.
Joe hit his mic.
Come on, Rich.
Come on, you
this
had
is
2
your fault,
over
bud.
there already.
You didn't get to cheers anybody?
I
did you?
guess
Just
not.
fucking-
Fuck
Oh,
us.
is it 2 on
You
1
know what?
now?
Oh, are
because
you
I
the-
never worked in a restaurant.
Are you back a house now? Because now
Yeah.
we're against him. That's right. Yeah, enemy number 1, right?
I'm
over there.
management
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what is
yeah.
he, the GM?
Yeah, great.
because I have a GED. So you doing the
Oh yeah.
service snap. So obviously that pisses you off. How do I get somebody's attention? Because I've put the hand up and said, "Excuse me." I feel like that's appropriate.
It is.
Okay.
If it's appropriate though, right? I've
Read
been
the
at
room.
a table and I'm talking to Joe over here. You're not at this table with him, and I have literally had people touch me. Excuse me, I need
You don't
ketchup.
do that. You don't do that.
I just turn.
I don't know you. Don't
Nope.
touch me.
I literally turn. I say, when I'm done speaking to the other human over here, I will get your ketchup because you're not more important than him.
You
Who
just
the
need-
fuck gets ketchup at a clustery restaurant?
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe just.
I mean,
an
if there's
example,
fries,
yeah.
I guess I get it. But if they're putting ketchup on their steak, they can go right to hell.
Oh yeah.
People who can't live forever.
People who can't live forever. People who put ketchup on their steak.
Ketchup on steak. If at a classy restaurant. If it's like, Denny's. All right, I get
No,
it. It's
but
a breakfast
there's
platter. All
steak
right, I get
sauce.
it.
Yeah.
There's garlic sauces. There's just 100 other sauces you could use with a steak.
Aiolis.
And if you're
Aiolis.
gonna be at a restaurant too, get the house steak sauce. Get something like that. Don't
Oh, yeah.
Don't have me bring it and then immediately ask me for A1 before you even touch that steak.
That's a good.
Oh, now you sound like my wife. You're putting hot sauce on that already? I'm like, I bet I like the taste of both of these.
Hang of
And if
these
I can
things.
have them together, that would be cool.
That's actually something that I'm unaware of is asking for the house steak sauce. I'll do that the next time that I go to a spot to get a steak.
Come to my restaurant, bro. I'll give you the house steak sauce.
I don't like that at
I
all.
wouldn't trust that.
No, I wouldn't trust that either.
No, see
This
that
is-
now. This is
It's
where
creamy.
like
we're back into waiting again.
yeah.
Sir, why is it white?
Listen, I don't even want to get into the viscous gravy.
I was just gonna say the
gravy.
congeal.
Is this lard? So don't snap your fingers when you're asking to get your server's attention. Don't touch your server. What other things are you like, what did you just do? I remember one time you told me this. A red flag when you go to a table is when they say, oh, if you take care of us tonight, we're going to tip you really good.
Yeah.
And whenever they say that, they never do.
Never do.
Never do. How many times has somebody said that and actually given you like a good tip and taking care of you?
I would say 99% of the time it is a mediocre at best tip. Like and the verbal tips are the worst.
What's a verbal tip?
You did such a great job tonight. We had such a lovely time with you. You made our experience great. And then we tipped you 15%. Get out. Don't come back. Don't request me. I went above and beyond probably for you. And that's the other thing too, right? Like if I go above and beyond and you know that you're being a little bit needy or you're drinking fast or whatever it is, oh my God. And also please, 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 if you need a drink and you need a drink, order them at the same fucking time.
Oh.
Please. Don't make me come back and then you order another. Every time I come to the table, you should not need something.
So that sounds
Unless
like
I'm doing a really shit job. But you should not need something every time I return to the table.
So that's being situationally aware, being a veteran. You're going out to eat at a nice restaurant. I want to have an experience. I don't want to work. I don't want to have to watch you to make sure you're doing your job.
Right.
I don't want to watch you to make sure our food's coming out on time. If the boundaries or rules have already been established, hey, I'm at a business meeting, we want to take our time. We'll order our drinks on time. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to order, but we'll combine our steps. We'll make sure everything's good. If I'm a good business person, I want everything to be good, right? A great experience. But I don't want to have to work at it. I want to be like, hey, I'm going to micromanage the waiter that works here, the waitress that works here, that's a subject matter expert in everything that I need today.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust you. I'm going to ask you to provide for the table, and we're just going to leave you the fuck alone, right? Like you coming over the table 15 times is going to interrupt my meeting.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
But on the other hand, if I'm at Applebee's or Outback, maybe I am a little more like, I got the kids, I got a thing going on. Can I get ketchup? Can I get a glass of water? But I would think that it would be up to the server at that point to be like, hey, sir, ma'am, I see you got the kids, you're busy. I'm going to bring all your waters out. Can I get you drinks from the bar right now? And would you like an appetizer? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Up to the person working there to control the pace of the table like you talk about, right?
Yep.
So rather than a dining experience, it's a learning experience for the customer on the chain restaurant end of
True.
things, yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, even at high end, I offer coffee and dessert to the table. One person orders the coffee. Don't be the guy that when I bring it over, ooh, that looks really good, especially a cappuccino, something pain in the ass. Oh, that looks really good.
Why is
Can
that a
I
pain
have
in
one?
the ass? It takes forever to make.
Cappuccinos, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
I didn't know.
They just are. And have patience on that. If you order a cappuccino, know that it's going to take 5 minutes for that to come out easily.
Yeah.
Especially depending on how busy I am. I have to steam the milk. Like that's all. It's not made in a machine. It's something that we have to do by hand. So, and your cappuccino is honestly the bottom of my fucking priority list. So, it just is.
Well, it's labor intensive,
It's
right?
very labor
For
intensive.
a simple, hey, can I just get this? I just can't do just that.
Right.
I have to go back there and create this thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So just have a little patience. But the whole thing where for example, you're upstairs and I got to go up and down the stairs. Just try if everybody at the table knows they want a drink, everybody order at the same time. Also, if you say you're ready, be ready to order.
Yeah.
Oh, we're calling me over. Miss, we're ready. We're ready. And then clearly you're not. Does anyone want an appetizer?
Nah.
And then won't let you leave the table? That's a big.
I have PTSD from that, not from you, but I maybe from like your stories or something like that. But also I've been out with you to like other restaurants where you've like really taken charge of the table for us. You're kind of like a big sister whenever we go out. Like she'll be like, what do you want? This, and this. Hi, we would like this. You make it really easy for the server and you wrangle our table.
Yep.
So then we're taken care of. And when I'm not with you, I will make orders of appetizers for everybody at the table. Like I try to be like you.
I don't want to waste your time.
Yes.
Like if you understand that like everybody has time. I've had people waste my time. You man, it's the worst thing ever to ask me to do things twice, 3 times, multiple times. can we just get this together? Not the first time you're going to be out to eat, not the last time. Let's learn from each other and have this little experiment go perfect.
Yes.
And it's not about like making it easy for you or making it easy for the customer. It's about this interaction that's going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
We are sitting down to dinner where this event's going to happen. Do you want to be a asshole? No, dude, I want to sit down at this table and have a great meal with limited interruptions. That's my preference, right? You come back in 15, 20 minutes, that's cool. That's what I want. But when you come back in 15, like Rich said, yeah, we'll take 3 of these and 2 of those and the other thing.
Right.
And just be done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just be ready. I mean, exactly. You know what you're there for. I am always astonished at how many people, and it tends to be groups of females, where...
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Emotionally
I was
driven.
waiting to get into this. Go on.
Yeah.
It tends to be a group of females who forget that you're there to order food.
How did they even figure out where to go to eat?
They did. I
That
mean,
seems endless.
I don't
Yeah.
think that they can't drive there.
Oh,
So-
my God.
Who votes on where to go? They can't.
They can't. They just show up. They're wherever their husbands drop them off.
Oh, my God.
But it is. It's always the groups of women who forget. Like I get you want to listen. I go out with my girlfriends. We do overstay our welcome sometimes, but we're still ordering. We're still getting our shit together so that when the waitress or waiter comes over, we will order. Right? Look at the menu. That's
But
what
you're keeping them on track and you're
yeah.
getting
Yeah,
them
you're
focused.
table momming it.
I am,
Yeah.
of course I am,
Yeah, the table
because
mom.
there's nothing worse than being like, oh, you know what? We haven't even looked at the menu yet. We've been too busy talking.
Cool.
And that's fine. But talk after you figure out what you're going to eat. You've got plenty of time to chat. And I will, again, make your experience as long as you want. But let's get to, there's a transaction that has to
I
happen
got 5
here.
other tables, man. I love you guys and I'm here
Yeah.
for you, but
Oh, and of course they'll interrupt you to take the we're ready to order, but you're like, oh well, I was ready for you 10 minutes ago. Now I have 3 other things that are already a priority before you.
Now you know what it's like when we're ready, waiting in the car for you to get your makeup done.
Listen,
Ooh.
listen.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need
Shots
another high
fired.
noon if you're gonna say shit like that. But you know what? If you are gonna take your time, that's fine. But then I am going to have to come back when I have time. Everything is timed out as a server. That's just it's the belly of the beast, right? It's just the way that it is. It's everything is timing, and I've got. If I have a moment to take your order, that's when I have that moment. I might now then get 2 other tables that I have to special and grab drinks for them. And now 10 minutes has gone by, and because you don't have food and you're hungry, now you're getting a little cranky, right? But in reality, my timing has already been shot because you couldn't order efficiently. You couldn't be bothered to look at your menu when you should have.
damn, still lack of awareness.
It
Looking
all
around,
comes down to
understanding you're not the center of the universe. You're out to eat. This is an experience. We're going to get through this. But because they put you off and you had 3 other things like, there's my food's taken for. Well, actually, you know what? You missed your window.
Yes.
In a
Yep.
sense, like your efficiency window has now been moved 10 minutes to the right. We will adjust fire. But to get emotionally wrapped up about 10 minutes left or right kills me. What, did you come out to eat tonight and you only have exactly 1 hour and 47 seconds?
Yeah.
Like that's fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Right? I came out to eat for the experience, to not cook, to not wash dishes, to be taken care of, right? Like just to be like, oh God, this is so nice.
To have somebody
Just
tell
to
me
chill.
I'm pretty and
Oh my
bring
God,
me
you're so
something
pretty.
that I want.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I mean, serving is not rocket science, and I understand that completely, right? Like, I know you tell me what you want, and I am to bring it to you. There is a much more finesse that goes into it than that. Every table is different. Every situation is different. So to be a successful server in like higher end places, you have to be able to kind of be a chameleon and just fade in and out to, you know, this couple is on their anniversary and they don't want a lot of attention. These 5 guys, they're in from out of town and they don't know anywhere to go after this, right? So I'm having a little bit more fun with them. We're a little bit more boisterous at the table. Maybe they're doing shot. Like there's ways, and like you said, you want to go out and you kind of want minimal interaction from the waiter. You need to be able to read that as a server, you know, but also there's some people that want a lot of attention and they want to be, I was going to say they want to be touched a lot because that's what we call it, a table touch, but that's
Are we at restaurants or strip clubs?
Yeah, well,
where the
you
fuck
know.
did this took a left turn somewhere?
Hey,
Would you
listen,
like
I
the
didn't tell
filet
you where I
mignon,
worked.
by the way, tip, sir?
Where would you like to lay me on? What?
It's a tri-tip, you know?
Oh, making her watertight.
That's on the spicy side of the internet. What's a try? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
No,
It's a steak. It's a steak.
No, I know it's a real piece of
I'd
meat,
really like
but
to
it
get
also
inside
could
your
be,
Well,
burn
let's try the tip, you know, just
oh
for a
my God,
second.
just a tip.
Just
now,
to see how
now all
it
of a
feels.
sudden, Or I would like the Netflix and chill, please.
Yeah. Is that an
on
option?
the
Is the
menu.
tri-tip on the menu
I'd
tonight?
really like to try your chicken tits. Breast!
God damn it,
No!
boobs.
Oh!
I did it again.
In front of his wife.
In
Just
front of
some
his
guy-
wife. Oh, but that's how you know she's not doing her job.
Well, you know.
So I have rapid fire questions then for you.
Yep, I got you.
Can you? Thank you.
Table of women, good or bad tippers? On average.
On average, usually poor.
Best table for tips.
Either a couple or for me, now keep in mind it is situational. For me, it's usually a group of businessmen.
Okay.
Oh, God, a guy with a corporate card is my bread and butter.
Is it easier for a first time for you to deal with somebody that's the first time there or a regular?
A regular.
Who's easier to deal with, which includes like a better, like, what is more preferred? Not that one sucks, but what is more preferred? Sports athlete, a local politician, or local like well-off businessman?
Businessman.
Always businessman?
Always
Yeah, there's no
businessman.
way India Walton's tipping anybody.
That's true.
Dude. She doesn't tip anybody.
I have a story. I'm sorry to hijack this episode. My name is Richard High, and I have a story.
Do you have
I do. I will bring her out. India Walton, there is a socialist bar in the city of Buffalo.
Is it free?
Right? Their beer belongs to all of us, comrade. So they call it like the workers' bar, the workers' party bar, socialist, communist gobbledygook, right? Her face is like, there's a mural of her face.
I can't picture it. Is there any? Do you have anything?
Oh.
Could you help us?
Visually.
My face is planted on the side of the building, Joe, because socialism will work one day, and I'm here to make sure that it does.
Those look like high-calorie IPAs you're drinking there, Chubby Cheeks.
Actually, Joe, I've lost some weight. That's true.
Oh, did you lose weight when you lost the mayoral thing? Because you lost two things?
Wah,
That's
wah.
fantastic.
That's not very nice to bring up how poor I am at social things, Joe.
I thought it was equal across the board.
Well, not if you're a black woman of color under an indignatious people of the land.
Oh,
We're
that-
on stolen land, Joe.
Sounds about right. Go ahead.
Thanks, India. We'll bring you back later. All right, you're all pigs and horrible.
I was told
Damn,
I'd be the only
she's a-
woman on this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, she's more of a woman.
She's more than a
More
woman.
than a woman. So, India Walton's face is plastered on the side of this bar on the brick. It's like 8 feet tall. It's like the Buffalo Workers Party bar or whatever. It's on Peckham near Memorial just trash zone. And she was behind the bar serving on their weekly or monthly like People's Party get together where workers unite to talk about the struggle. There's
I can't imagine that you actually have a real worker that believes in socialism at a bar paying for a drink. I'm thinking it's subsidies.
bro, I saw it on Facebook. I'll share it with you. Maybe we'll put it up on the thing.
We should absolutely put it up.
We
there.
should
Just
absolutely
above
put it
Shannon's
up.
head, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just right above Shannon's head.
Just a little competition. We have 2 women on the podcast.
Yes. And a woman of color, too, Joseph. We are,
Very
I don't see
diverse.
color.
we're very forward here.
I don't even know what that means.
So you don't even know the
What do you mean
people
you?
that you're
Ugh. Judgy fuck.
marginalizing. How dare you?
Spell it.
You would. Wouldn't you?
Your type of human would.
You would, wouldn't you?
You.
But yeah, there's she's at this this socialist bar on the lower east side of Buffalo.
Oh, Shannon, side gig.
Yeah,
Oh,
you need a couple
shit.
extra.
You hiring?
I don't think they're going to be tipping well.
Hey.
Socialist. Maybe they will be. I don't know. It's 50-50.
No, I think it's more like 90 not.
Do you think that
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the not.
they just serve like vodka and bread? No butter,
No.
dry
Oh,
bread.
yeah. And everybody gets
It's
to
probably
wear
the honey
leg
loaf.
irons.
Probably the honey loaf. It's
Yeah.
just loaf.
It's the
there's
shitty
no
loaf.
Yeah,
honey.
there's no
throw,
honey. It's
yeah.
just loaf.
Did you get a bunch of free? Why do you need a bag of free bread, asshole? Running out of the outback. Gone.
Yeah, somebody sent me the thing like the Socialist Workers Party of the city of Buffalo's got a bar in this little.
Are they allowed to own a bar? Can they?
I don't know.
Are there liquor licenses?
Well,
things?
it's obviously the location has the liquor. It might just have a beer and wine because they did have things on tap. I only glossed over the place. I was more looking at it to laugh at it, not to really study it in the moment.
I'm sorry. I'm asking
I was just having it, I was taking the piss out of it when I saw it. I was like, oh my God. But India Walton lost a little bit of fat. Maybe she was on that socialism diet, or it's below chest level, which.
If it's a photo, we can just squeeze and scrunch and manipulate. Yeah.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
good for her. She's losing weight and elections. So,
It's a double.
Hey, it's
win.
way to be
double
consistent.
Yeah. Oh, broke it.
Super drink. This was.
Oh no, that's okay.
no.
I fixed this already. I have to fix it more later on.
Did you set Shannon up for failure?
Yes.
I did. I should have.
This was the joke.
Hold
This
on.
was the. He tried to kill you.
Everybody, shut up! I have to give Shannon her microphone, otherwise nobody will hear her.
So we should probably not have that in there.
See, we're missing great jokes here.
Isn't that ideal for a woman?
Seen and not heard, absolutely. Hold on.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
I'm switching it up. I'm gonna take.
Rick's a pro.
All right, so you've got your mic, I've got mine. I'm used to holding it, so I should be all right. I've got no problem. You don't laugh at me used to
Sorry, I'm
holding
sorry.
it. I've got to tilt this over there a little bit because you keep facing Joe and going with your conversation, woman.
My bad.
When you're not,
My bad.
we're not breaking my gosh dang things.
The beautiful furniture.
Damn
here.
kids.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Brad. How do we fix this? Can you super glue or
I used JB Weld to put this.
inappropriate for the material? I think
It's metal. It's metal on metal.
How is that metal? That looks like wood.
The bottom plate of this arm is metal.
Until it touches the wood on the
wood.
other side.
Okay.
Yeah, but there. Do you see how
The wood is the
inside
cervix,
of
and the
the
other is
hole?
the what?
There's a hole on the on the underside of this armrest that
Canal.
Shannon broke off of her chair just now, which spilt into this absolute ridiculous
Mayhem.
show. And underneath the armrest is a metal plate, which the two metal rods of the arm for the armchair go into. So I used JB Weld because it's metal on metal. It was originally welded normal, so JB Weld would work just as good on the broken weld.
Sorry, Richard.
Gosh. Damn Timu.
That's right.
That was Timu?
No, it was actually
You
a
put
good
your
chair.
friends in Timu furniture and risk their lives?
I would.
Like
in a
my
heartbeat.
ass isn't on the floor. Luckily, it's just my tea on the floor.
It's not Timu.
It's poop.
It's boop.
It's poop.
It's poop again.
All right, everybody clap on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry,
Jesus Christ.
I don't have a place to put my drink.
1, 2, 3. Shannon, just clap it. Put that in there. Shannon doesn't know how to clap on time.
Well, I'm white.
She's
What
late.
do you want from me?
Women are late for everything.
Doesn't know how to.
I have no rhythm.
Doesn't know how to. Knows how to serve tables on time, but doesn't know how to clap
Oh,
on
Can't
she
do
time.
it.
she could read the shit out of a table. You're a business person. You expect a certain amount of this. You're on your anniversary. I understand. No eye contact with the husband.
Yeah.
I've already read your profile. I checked you up on Facebook. Clap. Hey.
Well, can't be good at everything, you know?
Why can't you treat me like a business person, Shannon?
Can't.
You've been very rude the entire time.
I'm sorry.
It's-
You gave me a high noon. It's your fault.
You know what? I was gonna tip you.
No, oh, yeah.
You did such a good job.
Look at you.
God darn it.
I was so upset that my anger flew into you.
It did, and
then
I had to
you-
break something.
You hulked out on my chair and
Give me something to break.
break your. Dude, that is some white boy music right there.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Oh my gosh. I almost said Leonard Skinner. It's Limp Bizkit. Talk about a brain fart. Could you imagine if Leonard Skinner did give me something to break in their tone? I see it like Freebird.
Freebird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me something to break now. You know what I mean? Break your fucking. I can't do it. Oh my god. All right. So anyway, we're
So now we're
restaurant
back to where we are.
stories
Fuck
and
yeah, that's what we're
shenanigans.
talking about. Yeah.
So you started off in New York City. What restaurant did you start off in?
Legal Seafoods.
Legal Seafoods. Is that like a chain?
It's a chain out of Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, but a high-end chain.
A high-end chain.
So I worked at it's called the Short Hills. It was actually in New Jersey. Okay, because I know people get upset.
Sure.
It was in the Short Hills Mall, which if you're from there, you know is like the rich mall, like Dior, Gucci. There's not an H&M in that mall.
Oh.
So it was a nicer. Yeah.
Out of my
Yeah,
threshold.
listen, I had to work there. Okay.
Where's the Macy's?
Yeah. Nope. You get an Neiman Marcus. So everything just.
Who is
slightly-
that?
He's the expensive Macy's.
I don't like Neiman.
Nope.
I don't like the
Taking
way
all your money.
sounds a little Jewy to me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Actually, he sounds more underwatery. Neiman, what is he, like the god of the depths? I don't like it.
It's probably from London.
Captain
Got a
Nemo,
trident or something?
Nemo.
Yeah, Nemo. You got me.
I do.
You got me. He 5,500 leagues under the sea or some
No, it's $5,000 for an outfit.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't want to pay that much for a tie.
I actually had to buy black socks from there once because it was a uniform requirement. And we used to
God.
have, at this restaurant, we would have pre-shift, which is where all the servers, you'd go over the specials and all the stuff for the day. And then they would do uniform check. And you needed a certain amount of pens and this and that. And one of them was black socks. And I didn't have any
Flare.
clean backs. Oh, yeah, 20 pieces of Flair. I didn't have black socks. So I had to go to Neiman Marcus and spend $34 for a pair of socks just so that I could work that day.
There are some things, like some items of clothing that I do not understand the cost of. Ties. Ties are like $50.
And I have to
plus
wear one for work.
For a nice tie.
Yeah.
And you're like, sometimes it's 80. It's more than, like, if you want a nice tie, you're spending well over $50 for a cloth dong that hangs around your neck.
Cloth dong.
That's all it is. It's a cloth dick.
So there has to be a level of quality, rare, like supply issue, something, that if you spend $80 on a tie, I can't get the same thing at Macy's, right? It has to be something.
See, I don't think it is.
No. It's all TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Everything
That's
is
where I get all
fucking-
my ties from. Once they're marked down, that's
Yeah.
my bread and butter right there.
My favorite Mai Tais are served in a
My
frosty
ties.
glass.
I was just going to say, when he snaps his fingers, that's his favorite Mai Tai. Wench, bring me my drink.
Hey, how? Give me a drink. India! Give me a drink.
Y'all got ranch?
Oh.
What? Actually, no.
No,
What?
don't cut that. That's good.
Keep that. I brought my own hot sauce. And what is something, speaking of like I brought my own hot sauce or y'all got ranch, what is something that somebody has said to you while you've like going throughout the business, taking care of the tables, bringing people stuff? Can you remember any time where somebody said something to you and you're like, what? What did you just say? And it caught you off guard, or you didn't understand what they were saying and they had to explain it to you and you're like, that is so out in left field?
I'm only thinking of something because we were going from like things that you bring on your own. I had one person bring in, they were on some sort of restrictive diet, which don't go out to eat then.
Oh.
But they came in with a like dehydrated bag of food and asked if we could prepare it for them in the kitchen, which
But
we
it's
can't.
already prepared. It's dehydrated. You dump it on a plate and be like, here you go, $30.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? But you're not, it's actually illegal for outside food to come into the kitchen. And if you want to cook your own food, you could do that at home. It was such a wild
How
situation.
do you cook dehydrated food? You just drink water.
Yeah, they're like, you have to boil, and then they gave me the instructions on how to make it. How to
No, ma'am. Is
No.
this at the place you're at now?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
wildly
Honestly,
out of
absolutely yes.
Oh,
it's going to be
because-
$300.
The
Right,
upper
yeah.
class people.
I'm literally going to stop the whole line, the whole assembly thing that's making all the meals for the entire restaurant.
Yeah.
For Miss Special. Miss Special, you came in asking for something super custom. I have to now acquire multiple persons and multiple hours and time to do this. So
And if that's the
yeah.
case, man, at least give us a heads up, call in advance and say, listen,
Yeah.
I know this is a very odd thing to be doing. However,
Or dietary restrictions.
yeah.
Hey, I need this, or this is a special moment.
Yeah.
I'm prepping for a fitness competition. I'm an IFBB pro or IFFB pro. I forget which one it is. I think it's BB.
I don't know.
I need this. I see you have this steak. Could you prepare it this certain way when I come in?
I saw this on
Yep.
TikTok, and
Right.
I'll lose 12 pounds. Can you prepare this for me?
yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
I would like to have all of your appetizers and a Diet Coke. I'm watching my figure.
Or the guy the other day who said, well, I need everything prepared gluten-free, and then ate the croutons on the Caesar salad. You're not gluten-free then.
Oh,
He
Sure.
thinks that gluten-free.
Gluten is not carbs.
Hold on. I've seen this. Tell me if you've seen this and dealt with it. I think that guy did that because there is this weird theory where it's for like drive-throughs but some other restaurants, it's just restaurants in general, where if you make an alteration to your order, then the kitchen has to make it quote unquote fresh.
Right.
Because all the other things that they made are prepped already, and that could be days old. It could be an hour old, or at the start of the day that's when the prep
like
is.
Like the 40 pounds of noodles for your pasta that are cooked al dente, but then heated up to, full cooked and then served. Yeah.
I need unsalted water for my noodles, so then they get like fresh. Have you dealt with that?
I was just going to say like salt on the fries type of thing.
Is that what they do?
Like they'll say, well, no salt on the fries, because then that way you're not getting them out of the, like, and that's more like a McDonald's or whatever. But yeah, they say if you do that, then you get fresh fries. All you do is piss off the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, how long does it take to...
It's not...
I don't know. A lot of restaurants, even Outback and Applebee's, and they have time standards. Like, you can only hold this item for so long, and then it gets ditched. Their freshness, the crisp, the amount of salt that's on them, it's all very specific for a reason to either trigger your happy taste buds in your brain. So serving fries, regardless of your super cool internet technique of asking for not salt, you're still going to get good fries. I don't want to serve you fries.
Right.
I want you to have a great experience. You're going to get good fries.
Yeah.
And if you have bad fries, we're super going to fix that too. But like come off the gate and be like, watch this. Wow, dude, your whole scheme for coming in tonight on a $200 tab is going to be no salt on the fries. Wow, dude, that's really thinking ahead. You're disappointing people in your world.
And then you're going to ask why it's taking so long.
Sure. Because I want something special.
And that's the other thing to keep in mind too, right? If you make a special request, or we're accommodating or something like that, then you need to allot for a little extra time.
Yeah.
Because you are asking us to do something extra for you.
I feel like people don't understand like that the restaurant is set up to serve you exactly what's on the menu, the way that it's made, because that's how they've set themselves up to have a good time, to have a good flow, to make sure that your experience is good, because it's all thought through. And when you decide to throw a wrench in the plans because you think you're super cool, or you got a dietary restriction, or just plain and simple, you're being a little selfish and not realizing that this place is already a well-oiled machine.
Came to this
kind of
place
things up
because it has that.
Yeah.
On the menu, the thing that I want. Why do I want to go to the place that has the thing that I want and then change it?
I went to a chicken sandwich shop and I said, "Could you make me the steak?"
Want a burger.
Why did you show up here, dude? Go to the steak place.
Yes, yep.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Gluten guy, you had all the non-gluten because you think it tastes better? Tell me one thing that's gluten-free that tastes better than gluten whatever it is.
From experience, nothing. Pretzels, not the only one.
I thought you were going to say dick. I thought you were going to go right to the gutter, and I was waiting for it. Oh, you know what tastes better without gluten? Dick. And I was sorry.
Well, you know me well. Usually would go that way. Look at me being serious. Nothing tastes better than gluten-free right here.
You know what tastes good without gluten? Yes. No, I'm sorry. I'm just being grotesque now.
Yeah. Well, it should not have gluten. If that pussy has gluten in it,
you got a yeasty.
call a doctor.
Yeah, better not. That's gluten-free.
Yeah, that should be always gluten-free.
You got gluten in there, you got a problem.
Yeah, that will not be better.
Don't come to my restaurant with that gluten, vagina. Let you do it.
You can't be breaking bread in your own oven.
No.
Oh, my God. You can't be baking bread in your own oven.
No, you just can't.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, we told you not to bring in outside food.
Don't bring outside food. That's going to be code. Somebody use that as code for this woman's got a stinky vagina.
Somebody's got outside food. There's outside food. You got outside food?
Someone's got outside.
That's right up there with check your tire. So, yeah,
you got to check your tire.
You got outside food? Yeah, I've had some pretty smelly people in my day. And you definitely, I'm not a doctor. I don't work down there, but
Yeah, well,
no, man.
Yeah.
When they're in the backseat of the car, like we're going somewhere, like,
Oh.
all right, I need some positive air pressure flow. I got to roll down these windows. I got to make sure whatever's in the back stays back there and goes out. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And on that note of us baking our own sourdough,
well,
we'll end this episode. And we'll carry on, though, in the Overserved after show, only on Pepperbox. I've been your host, AC AngryCops. This has been Shannon, our fantastic restaurateur, who will be guiding us, probably eventually again, through our world of restaurant touring. And that's Joe. Say goodbye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.